So here I am. You can mark this baby up with a pencil. I'm just going to lay this right on. See that edge of where the handle stops right there? And it basically, I figured that with the way that this comes in, it basically comes into about here. So that's the length of my handle. Okay, I might stretch it just a little bit. Okay. And there we go. That's my handle length. Okay. I'm also going to do another mark where the handle swells the farthest. You see how this actually swells? It's usually about a third of the way down the handle. It's a pretty sexy. It basically is swelling about there. So I'm going to make a good mark there. Okay, when I turn this on, these marks sort of show up. See it there? There? That's good. All right. Now I'm going to use my cutoff tool, which is this baby. It looks like this. It's actually a square end of that, like that. I'm actually going to use it in this direction. So this is at the end of the one end of this thing. And I'm going to cut in. See that? So that's the actual length of the handle. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, my calipers, and I want to see what the width is at the end of this thing. I'm going to mark them up, come in a little bit for the leather and the wire, okay? And that's what's going to be down here, okay? So I've got a ways to go. So now I'm going to use my gouge again. I'm going to start taking this in right here. Close. So I'm kind of using the gouge out, a rough in, a kind of a sexy curve. Look at that. Now I also, at the other end here, there's a little bit, it comes in a little bit. I don't really have a picture of it there, so I'm kind of fake it. But it's going to come in a little bit here, but not as much. Usually the end towards the pommel is always narrower than the end towards the handle, or towards the crossguard, okay? That's a real big mistake that any kind of somebody who's new at doing this can make. You always want, I've never ever seen a rapier where this end, where the pommel end is wider than the end at the head block. So don't do that. So and I'm just sort of making a sexy curve here so it looks good. Then after that, I'm actually going to take this as a finishing tool for outside curves. And essentially I'm going to go in here. Check that out. That's looking pretty good, almost exactly right. Okay? And you can kind of see that that's kind of got a kind of sexy curve to it there. Okay? Now next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use some sandpaper, which I have to go grab, and I'm going to sand this. Although I'm not going to go too crazy because it gets wrapped with wire and wrapped with a little piece of very thin leather.